so much more chocolate. It's crispier.
I'd rather have potato chip. I'm not a chocolate person.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go to vanilla.
But
Welcome to Married to Portuguese. On each episode, my English-Irish husband, Bob, and I discuss and laugh about our life and adventures in the Portuguese culture.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
I don't know why I do that.
I don't know why either, but you do.
But now I can't
It's
stop
just our catchphrase right now. You can't stop.
doing it.
Yeah, I know. Maybe one day it'll be like, boa tarde. Good afternoon. See?
That's advanced.
That'll be next. We'll work on boa tarde next.
Oh, tart.
Boa tarde. See? You could do it.
Classic.
You could do it. Classic.
Very classy.
Yes.
Classy.
So today, what are we doing, Bob?
Holy mackerel. Well, it's a trend on the YouTube.
No, we sound like really old folks.
Yes.
On the YouTube.
I said,
No.
I did that on purpose. YT, as we call it in the messaging. It's a trend for folks to try stuff. And we went, hey, there's things we could try. That might be fun. So, put our heads together.
We started very simple. Very simple. And we started with Bolacha Marias, which is the Maria biscuit, which I found out because I always thought Maria biscuits were, Portuguese. And it was us that, created the Maria biscuit. But I was wrong. It was the English. So
My people. I didn't
These
grow.
people.
I didn't grow up with them.
But I did. So we had Bolacha Maria. I think that was like almost like a baby. Now you would have like baby arrowroot crackers or like the digestive biscuits that we give little kids when they're little.
We had saltines in my house.
You did. He had more than just saltines.
Well, no, but I said for crackers, we had saltines
Oh,
and we had Ritz. We didn't
okay.
have crackers with fancy names like Maria biscuits.
Okay.
Saltines are Triscuits too.
Yes. Now you're getting fancy.
Well.
So the thing is, as I said, there's Maria biscuits have all kinds of flavors depending on who makes them. And personally, I think the ones made in the Azores are the best. This is my feeling in here. My thing.
Those may be the only ones I've had. I'm not sure.
No, you've had others. Because some are made.
Probably didn't like them as much.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't. But we're gonna find out. And so the thing is so I bought the Maria biscuits vanilla and Maria biscuits in chocolate. And some people don't know that they make them in chocolate, but they really do, and they're delicious. And if you're a chocolate person, and I know you're not.
I'm not a chocolate person.
Yeah, I am. He's not. So I have here, I try to divide them up really well, and I was going to hide and the whole bit. And I guess you know what? I will just turn them upside down because they've got the name on.
I was instructed not to look at the crackers.
Yeah, don't look at the crackers when I give it to you to eat.
So what's the point here then?
The point is I'm going to give you one chocolate cracker and a cookie or a bolacha, and then I'm going to give you another one, and you're going to tell me which one tastes better, and then I'm going to tell you which one that you liked.
Okay. They're not from the same factory.
They're not from the same factory. We have here brands that are made in the Azores, brands that are made in the continent in Lisbon, and we have some that are made in Spain because I could not find chocolate biscuits, Maria biscuits, made in the mainland locally. So I couldn't get them. So the closest other one was Goya, and Goya is made in Spain.
So I guess the point is you could find these biscuits all over the world, potentially.
Potentially.
From different factories.
Yes.
So we're just going to see, is there much of a difference in
Correct.
We don't know. Maybe there's a Wikipedia page that would explain they all have to adhere to the same recipe.
I don't think so.
Our researcher took the week off, so.
Sorry.
All right.
So now.
And I've made.
Yes.
Goriana broken leaf tea.
Oh, I love this.
In our beautiful bom dia mug.
Bom dia. Oh.
And I threw a splash of milk into mine because
Light as black.
I'm a fancy lad.
You're a fancy lad. Okay.
So my tea here to clear the palate.
So good.
Very tasty.
Yeah, very.
Very tasty.
Broken leaves, one of my.
All right, what am I doing first?
All right, we're going to try this one first. You want to do chocolate first? Or you want to do vanilla first?
Let's do chocolate first.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to vanilla.
Okay, well, let's start with this one.
Chocolate first.
Okay, let's try that one. Okay.
Break this in half. Smells nice.
Smells nice.
Almost like an Oreo without the cream.
Okay.
That's my palate.
Okay.
Crispy.
Right. Let me see. Should I? I should do it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? There's a half here. Oh, I already know without looking.
You already know what?
I already know. I have them upside
You
down.
should know. You open the packages.
Oh, yeah, I do. I do.
This isn't a mystery for you. This is a mystery for me.
Oh, yeah. It's about you. It's about Bob. It's about Bob.
What?
Okay.
Sip of tea.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of that one?
Well, the tea was terrific.
Not the tea, the cracker. The cookie, I mean.
Cracker was fine.
Okay. All right.
I'm not a chocolate person.
All right, then go for this one now.
All right, now I have to go for this one.
Yeah.
Are they the same size?
Same size.
Same size. Okay. A little lighter.
A little lighter in color. Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one this is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Not as strong flavor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They did.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this one tasted like Oreos without the cream. What about this one?
This does not taste like Oreos.
Nope.
Much more subtle.
Yep.
And I prefer the second one.
You prefer the second one?
Yes. Well, apparently I've picked something that's...
You picked the Goya. Traitor.
Well, it's Iberian Peninsula, right?
Well, yes. I guess, but you picked the Goya. And I picked the one made in the Azores. It has so much more flavor. It smells so much more chocolate. It's crispier.
I'd rather a potato chip. I'm not a chocolate person.
Okay,
But,
all right. Okay, let's go to vanilla. You chose.
Oh, I'm not backpedaling here. But what would you do with these? I mean, are these just for snacking? Do you make a pie crust out of them? What do you do with them?
Well, the Blush Maria or the Maria biscuits. I mean, besides eating them the way this is with tea, because that would be your normal thing. It was for, any little snack for little kids. You would have Blush Maria. I remember when my girls were little, my mom would take a couple of Blush Marias, either put warm milk, very little warm milk to it, and kind of mash it up and give it to the girls with like a mashed up banana in it, or she'd use orange juice sometimes over it and mash it up and feed it to the girls. And I actually fed...
Well, not over a chocolate one, right?
Not the chocolate one, the vanilla. The chocolate one is usually like this. There is the Maria biscuit cakes that you would use with this, as well as crumbling it up, adding butter to it and all of that, and making it a nice crust to something else. So
if you were making your hot cold dessert,
yes.
the ice cream,
Oh, yes.
then I would prefer the first one.
Yes.
The stronger flavor, because that would really balance really well.
And that's exactly what I did with my hot
With the ice
cold.
cream.
With the ice
If I were just having a snack and eating them, I would prefer the second one.
Interesting. Well, guys, you've heard it here. Bob has chosen Goya. They're not sponsors. We're saying this name, but they're not sponsors of anything.
We have zero sponsors.
We have zero sponsors
So
for
we can
anything.
speak freely.
We can speak freely as we want. So,
But for hire, I could turn on a dime.
like that. Okay. All right. So now you've tried this. Now you've got to go for the vanilla.
All right, you tell me which one. I don't want to know which bowl you
No.
take it from.
There.
No.
Uh-huh.
I guguess I don't really know.
You really don't know what it is. Don't look down. Don't look at it.
I don't, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't look at them.
No, you can't look at them.
The answer's written on the cracker.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. You like that?
Nice crunch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, to the uninformed, like myself, would you ever put like jelly on these?
No, I don't think I ever did that.
So I think crackers, I'm like, I'm going to throw some cheese on it or
No,
some jelly.
this was literally just eating it by itself with tea or with milk or,
Something to digest.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think of that?
It was lovely.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now this is vanilla, so did you taste vanilla in there?
Yes. And I prefer vanilla to chocolate.
I know you do. You do.
They say that you need to have a more sophisticated palate to really appreciate all of the nuances of vanilla. I believe it.
Because you like vanilla. I mean, and I love chocolate. So, and you're not going to tell me that I don't have a sophisticated palate. I'm sorry.
I have a super palate.
I'm sorry. You're not going to say that. Because
We're talking about me. Me and my palate.
back to Bob and his palate.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That
So now, let's go with this one.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go with this one now.
This one in half.
Uh-huh.
Don't know why it didn't have quite as much crunch to it.
Yeah.
They're both new packages and fresh.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay. Didn't really cleanse the palate ahead of time. Let's see it.
Yeah, there's another one. There's another one here if you want.
So much more vanilla flavor in the second one.
Yep.
Much closer to vanilla wafer. Another cookie that I grew up with.
And when this all began way back when with me, if I could not find, because it was hard to find sometimes Maria biscuits, because not everybody, it goes very fast. It couldn't find it, or if I'd go to the Portuguese market and they weren't carrying it that week, or they sold out of it, whatever, I would, if it was to make a crust, a Maria biscuit crust, I would use vanilla wafers as a last resort to do a crust. So
it's Nilla wafer.
it's Nilla wafer, not vanilla
Even
wafer.
though we're not sponsored, we don't want to step on any trade limits. But
Okay.
Nilla wafer.
Okay. So which of the two?
I've got to say the second one had more flavor, more enjoyable. But I liked them both.
You liked the one in the Azores. Yay!
Well, I mean,
Made in the Azores. Yay!
Mhm.
I think, personally, when you said the vanilla flavor and all that stuff, there is more vanilla, as I just said that. There is more of the vanilla in the ones made in the Azores.
more vanilla and more chocolate flavor. They both have stronger flavor.
Yes. And this vanilla one that you had, this is made in the continent.
Ah.
That was made in the continent. But as you mentioned, flavor's good. It's just, it's missing more of that vanilla in it that we're used to. And so that is hands down my my thing and the reason why. But I know that a lot of you that listen to us or follow us are also in communities that do not have like Portuguese little stores. And I know you can always order online. I mean, Portugalia ships online. There's plenty of other vendors that ship online. That's not the issue, because you can. I mean, heck, you could go to our website and we'll direct you to where to buy it. So that's not an issue.
We'll link in.
Yeah, that's not a problem. But I know for a lot of people, there's a minimum to order, and you just want to buy some Maria biscuits. I mean, and that's all you want for whatever recipe. So when you go to your local grocery store, you want to go in the international aisle. So in the international aisle, you're going to find Goya. You're going to find all kinds of cookies made by Goya, and it has the Maria biscuits in there. You're going to see that. They're just not going to taste the same as the ones that we are used to in the Azores as well. But it's there for if you need to use it. So don't be afraid to try it. And maybe you'll see that, like Bob, he preferred Goya over one over the other, because you're not a chocolate person. It was the right amount of chocolate for you. It wasn't as strong. Whereas for me, I love that strong chocolate flavor.
I'm also not a fan of Oreo cookies either.
Oh, and I love Oreo.
But my favorite ice cream would be
cookies and
cream.
Yeah. Mine is Rocky Road, by the way. So
that's another episode.
That's another episode. We'll do ice cream.
Well, I think we've
determined.
If you've got something on your shelf
and
it's all you can get, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Based off of our very small sampling.
Yeah.
It will be fine.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try it and say, oh, all I can get is that going to make that much of a difference? Very little.
Very little.
Very little.
All right. Well.
Yeah. All right, here it is, the first testing.
We've done this. Excellent. All right.
All right, guys. We're out. Have a great one.
Watching.
We're going to go eat more Blasha Maria.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'd love to hear your ideas for topics. Ciao.